Hello and welcome to the ninth day of a 21-day spiritual reset. You have heard me talk about how we should learn to respond and not react, and I would like to delve a little bit deeper into that topic today. Have you ever tried to change your mind and realize that your mind has a mind of its own? Isn't it very similar to the image of a fly being trapped inside a car and hitting against the glass window but unable to get out? Well, that glass window in our case is our ignorance or unawareness of how our mind works, and that's why we feel trapped. It is important to understand that it is not a character defect. In fact, it is something called it's called psychological reversal. When our we want something, mind wants something, and we are not able to get it, we are experiencing psychological reversal. Now, if we understand how our mind works, we would be better equipped to design a life of our dreams with more confidence. To understand this, we have to realize that we have three parts of the brain, of the mind, sorry. We have a conscious mind, a subconscious mind, and a superconscious mind. Now, the conscious mind has only 2 to 10% of the mind's ability. The subconscious mind has about 90 to 98% of the mind's ability, and the superconscious mind is unlimited, infinite choices. So, when we try to solve our problem or change a behavior only with the aid of our conscious mind, no wonder that we fail very often or feel very challenged. So, it's to understand this. To understand the concept of psychological reversal. Let me give you the example of a flashlight. When you put the batteries inside the flashlight the wrong way with the wrong polarities, nothing happens. But if you take out the batteries and put it in the right way, voila, suddenly there's light and it works. Similarly, with our conscious and subconscious mind, when they're not aligned, we are not able to do much and we feel frustrated. So um, it is uh, so we must learn how to align and integrate our conscious mind with our subconscious mind to our superconscious mind to be able to access the full potential of our mind to change our life. Now let us understand the okay, so how do we understand, how do we know that our subconscious and conscious mind are not aligned? You, every time you have negative feelings, you know that your conscious and your subconscious are not aligned. And the problem with that is that you start when you based on the law of attraction or the law of resonance, you start attracting the very things that you don't want, because remember we said we don't attract what we want, we attract what we feel. So these negative emotions are sitting in our subconscious and attracting things we don't want. So it is imperative that we understand how our subconscious mind works, reprogram it to be able to really create what we want in our life. So let's understand the roles of the different parts of the mind. The role of the conscious mind is that of choice setting. It has the ability to choose to be free or not to be free of a particular behavior or pattern of thinking. The role of the subconscious mind is to protect us and keep us safe. It is not the role of the subconscious to make us happy. And the role of the superconscious mind is to give us access to inspirational, insightful information that is not available in our current reality or available from our subconscious. Now, the logical mind, the conscious mind is the logical mind, analytical mind. It's the gatekeeper. It's whatever it allows to get into our subconscious sits there and runs on autopilot. The subconscious mind is the habitual mind. It is works on pre-programming, on autopilot, and until it you change the program, it's going to sit there and attract whatever it believes to be true and good for you. And the superconscious mind is the creative, out of the box mind. That's the ability of the superconscious mind. Now, the conscious mind simply cannot process all the information that it encounters moment to moment. Most of it sinks to our subconscious and sits there as memories, and these are unfiltered memories, or rather they have been filtered through certain beliefs, and they sit there and attract similar experiences and situation until they are reprogrammed. Now, uh, we discussed previously that every information or memory is subject to reinterpretation. When we go back and change the way we think about a certain memory or a certain feeling associated with a past event, we change our memory. And when we change our memory, we change our present and our future, because our memory impacts our present and our future. So it is very important to spend time understanding your subconscious and reprogramming your subconscious. So, how do we reprogram the subconscious? Well, before I go there, let me also give you an example that will make this little easier to understand. Think of it in terms of your laptop. If there is a virus running in the background, you will not be able to download any new apps. The virus is the memories running in our subconscious, and the new apps are in the realm of our superconscious. So unless we remove the virus, the negative, the self-sabotaging, self-limiting negative beliefs and memories in our subconscious, we would not have access to the infinite choices and possibilities that our superconscious can give us. So, how do we change and reprogram our subconscious? It's as simple as A, B, C. A being getting into an alpha brainwave state, B being stands for brainwashing your negative or limiting self-sabotaging beliefs. C is doing it consistently. Even though this is a very simple formula, it is not easy in that it requires practice. So let me just mention briefly about the four brainwave patterns. We have the beta brainwave, which is where we program from our conscious mind. It's a maximum number of thoughts per minute. And that's when we are at work or at school or trying to, talk in our conscious mind. The next state is the alpha brainwave state, which is the when we are relaxed. This is a state where the conscious mind steps back and the subconscious mind steps forward. And the two most important windows to this alpha brainwave states naturally is early morning, just before you've woken up, you're awake but not quite awake, or before you go to drift off to sleep, you're asleep but not quite asleep. These are powerful windows to reprogram your subconscious through affirmations or even meditation. And then comes the delta brainwave state, which is the dream sleep, and the theta brainwave state, which is deep sleep, which is where most rejuvenation happens. We also have a gamma brainwave state, which is not important for our discussion today. So you have to learn to get into the alpha brainwave state, and you could do that by any number of ways, most prominent being meditation, yoga nidra, hypnosis, and also even using something called emotional freedom technique, which I will discuss in another video. So once you get into your alpha brainwave state, you reprogram, reinterpret the meanings you've attached to the events in the past and give it a different meaning that will help you grow and break free from the trappings of those memories. And so this is all there is to today's talk. Understand that we have three parts of the mind: a conscious mind, a subconscious mind, and a superconscious mind. And we need to align the three parts of the mind to be able to function with full power and potential of our abilities. And stay safe, be happy, And please practice some of the things we have talked about: meditation, chanting, bringing awareness to our habitual patterns. And I will be coming back with more tips and techniques. And I hope you enjoy this talk. Stay safe, be positive. Thank you.